All right, Jason, I know last week you were probably not the happiest guy out there. It looked like you felt like you let one get away.
Yeah, I feel like I've let two get away at this point, but I feel like I'm riding great. I'm riding my butt off, and that's all I can ask for. And I'm doing good as far as points and stuff like that. But I'm trying my butt off to get a win and yeah, I mean, these guys are riding awesome, but at the same time, I feel like I've been putting myself in great positions and just kind of haven't put it together. I mean, last weekend was Seattle. It wasn't really like a mistake. I mean, anything can happen on that track. And tonight, I just rushed that second race. But all in all, I'm happy with how I'm riding, and just going to keep it going.
Yeah, do you wish you could do that over again with the race with Brayton?
Yeah, I wish I could, but at the same time, I'm happy with myself that I'm still charging every race and trying my butt off.
You talked about it a little bit in the press conference. That pressure during the week, and what's going through your head and thinking about championship and all that.
Well, it's a big deal. I started racing dirt bikes when I was 6 years old, and I'm now 25, and that is the goal. To be in the position I'm in. So it's a lot of pressure, but during the week is the biggest time you think about it, because, I mean, we get done riding and training, and then we go home and we're just chilling on the couch, and you got a lot of time to think, because you don't want to go out and do any activities because you got to be rested for the next day of training. So the way our sport is makes it so much tougher. Honestly, if I could be more active and be doing things and keep myself busy during the week, it would help out a lot, but sometimes it's hard.
Having a points lead like you do, it has to help out a little, though.
It helps a lot, but honestly, it's a lot more stress because throughout the year, you start with a big points lead and you manage it or whatever. But I mean, all you hear is talk about like, if he blows it, or if he does this, if he does that, and you see that all the time during the week. But on the weekends, in my mindset, I show up to the races and I'm like, get a start and ride my butt off, and that's what I've been doing.
Would you just prefer to keep kind of going your normal pace and not play cautious out there?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm just sending it. I feel like even that last win, I felt like I made a good pass and I felt pretty calculated the most of the main. So it's not like I'm riding like sending it, but I am pushing it to get race wins and stay on the podium. And I think that's what people may be kind of shocked about. But at the same time, it's how I want to roll.
I saw the Instagram post about let Broc ride. Talk a little bit about it's kind of a bummer having a training partner go out like that.
The whole Broc thing is so shitty. I mean, I back the guy 100%, and he's one of the most selfless, hardworking dudes, and it sucks. I don't wish that upon anyone. Especially him, because I know he didn't consciously make any decision to do anything that was out of the rule book. And he's such a good dude, and it sucks, but I mean, I got his back 100%, and I hope that something comes good of it, and I hope doesn't end up like what it seems like. But I understand rules are rules, but it's a crappy situation.
Do you feel like we need drug testing?
I feel like we need drug testing to monitor, really, really good stuff, like so people aren't cheating or anything. Because, I mean, for me, I work my butt off, during the week to perform, and I expect people to have the same challenges as me. It shouldn't come easy, but at the same time, I mean, we can get in trouble if we take too much NyQuil, if we have too much tobacco in our system. I mean, what's tobacco gonna do for us? It's not. I mean, basically any stimulant you could think of out there, caffeine. You drink too much iced tea during the day, you're gonna get in trouble. It's pretty crazy, and I understand that they have to limit stuff, because there is stuff like, I mean, if you have like a IV bag full of caffeine, I'm sure it could help you at some capacity, but at the end of the day, I mean, some of that stuff is kind of over, like, too much, but it's just it's tough. I want them to test to keep everyone intact, but at the same time, some of this stuff is overdone.
If you do win this title, how are you going to celebrate?
I mean, obviously, the last round's Vegas, so we're going to have a great time in Vegas, and yeah, I probably won't leave there till like Monday, and then I'll show up at Paula on Tuesday, and it's going to be a rough Tuesday.